Life's a binge. Right?
No hat for me today, and no necklace either.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fond of my
I got this big old glass of stuff.
We're drinking like Europeans too, with no ice.
Got a big old glass of goodies in here.
Unless if Europeans like Chick-fil-A.
I know who doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
Who?
The LGBT community.
No, but they're okay.
Are they now?
Yeah, they squashed all that.
I don't know if they did. I think the media just stopped talking about it.
No, the Chick-fil-A apparently came out and renounced renounced their pretty much. And I think what there was like they probably saw that like the amount of extra money we're going to get from the devout community for going there more often pales to the amount of less money we're going to get by the people who support.
Well, good, because they have some tasty chicken sandwiches.
They do, so I'd go there, and that was for a long time. I was like, I can't go there. I don't want to go there. And I was like, I love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they got
so I was in Santee.
That honey barbecue, whatever sauce that is good.
It's
They're
good.
not a sponsor, though. But if you want to be a sponsor, Chick-fil-A, hit us up.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid to sell my soul for anybody.
Hey.
Maybe not anybody, but anybody.
Senior Mr. Filet.
I don't know what I'm talking about. What are we talking about? Supernatural. That's what we're talking about. So, how you liking the show, Beej?
I am liking the show.
Are you?
Yes. I am.
Hey, there's a bus, and here you go.
I am liking the show. I am liking the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just say, I'm loving the show.
You do like
tune
the show,
into our normal episodes because the stuff that I'm excited to talk about.
Wait, you're not excited right now?
I'm super excited.
Look at your camera and tell the people
I'm
you're
super excited to talk about Sam and Dean. So, but I'm like way into Peaky Blinders and way into Turn, like so much that I can't wait to watch the next one. Yeah. So I'm enjoying watching Supernatural, but
it's because you have to. It's
I have to watch it.
You hate it because it's homework.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yes,
that's the only reason.
I know. And I know you like the show, and it's fun, and it's cheesy, and it's
cheesy
enjoyable,
and
the acting's not bad, and the effects aren't bad. It's not that you don't like the show; it's the fact that you now have to watch it.
So, this first episode 15, right?
14, Nightmare.
Is all right. So Sam is having these visions of the show of these deaths that are happening.
Having premonitions.
Premonitions, even yes, and turns out that they're for real.
Yes,
and so he can. So he wants to try to fix them. Now, this was another one of these things, and there's a couple things in these last episodes that are kind of recurring themes that make me go, "Come on now, come on now."
All right.
So one was Dean, who's seen so much stuff.
Yes.
Like all of a sudden, like has doubts,
about his brother.
Yeah, like come on, man, it was just a dream.
Right.
Like, dude, do you?
Maybe there's like a hint of jealousy that like he doesn't have powers like
maybe,
Sam does.
Maybe I can see that.
But see, what I wrote about the thing was, so Sam's a psychic. That's what I wrote. Sam's a psychic. I wonder how long that goes on for. Like, I wonder if that's a thing that's now going to continue, where he has visions or he's premonitions or whatever. Because it's happened before. It happened in the home episode when he dreamed that the lady was whatever.
Right.
And he said he dreamed about Jessica, too. So he has these dream visions, and now he's having them while he's awake. And while he was locked in the thing, he, like force moved the thing.
He used some telekinesis.
So
he carried it.
He's got some.
Carried the door.
He's got some powers. So maybe the thing that killed the mom and the girlfriend are after him because he has the power. I don't know, but like they said,
after the kid in the episode, or
no, after Sam.
After Sam.
And the kid,
well,
because they had the powers, but
pretty...
they mentioned that, but then Dean was like, well, it could have just killed you. Like, it could have just killed you right off the bat. So, I don't know. Maybe they want him.
Maybe, I don't know. It feels like that they're... Clearly, he's... I mean, we've listened to the girl talk to the demon, which they didn't progress that storyline.
Which I'm sure it has to.
Sometime. But these next two episodes, they didn't touch on it.
No more girl. It's been like 4 episodes now that we haven't seen her.
So she's but she lets us know as an audience that there's some greater
something
plan,
out there.
with them. So they're clearly very special.
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
But maybe it's
so.
just
My
Sam.
guess is my guess is that Dean will
He'll have
figure out
something.
something. that he's good at, other than just being
bit.
really attractive and,
Yeah.
and being super witty.
That's the next episode.
Okay.
We'll get there. But I wrote, this is dumb. I don't even want to read it.
Go ahead. I thought you were saying. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
I
Read it.
wrote, dumb boys, don't you know that lady's a witch? Because in the Nightmare episode, the stepmom lady, was the actress that played Aunt Zelda in the TV show Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That's a very good callback, and I'm gonna guess
And so
10 people are gonna go yes.
there was more than 10. Prove him wrong. Prove me right. More than 10 people know Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and a lot of people know that that's
I
Aunt
know
Zelda.
her. I don't know Aunt Zelda, but I
She was
did
the
kind of
main-
have
it was
a
her
crush on
and
what's her name?
Caroline Ray was the other one, right? That's her name?
Yep,
Caroline Ray?
yep.
It was her. They were the aunts, and then Melissa Joan Hart was Sabrina.
She was
and
adorable.
those three were the people on the show.
Melissa Joan Hart reminds me of my friend Melissa, but even though Melissa's
Joan Hart?
nope. Melissa
Joan Hart reminds me of
Lyons.
my friend.
But she
Melissa
has
Joan Hart.
brown hair. But for some reason, like their personality, I kind of.
Dean had that like thing that was all like, wee, wee.
Okay,
And
okay.
it looked cool. I was like,
It
that's a
looked
cool
really
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
First of all, I broke it out and it's like, fling.
Yeah.
And then like, but my first thought was like they're like he's looking for paranormal activities.
Right.
And it had to be a reference or a little nod. Because the things are crossing.
Crossed,
Yeah,
right.
and I like there was a cross stream. You
Somewhere.
never cross the streams.
Right,
So
right.
I had a feeling that was an homage to.
They dress like priests and like that's I don't know. It was a lot of little things that I felt like were homages to other things, which they seem to do a lot of.
They do.
We point those
They
out
do.
a lot. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, okay. So they're like, hey, such and such is calling from somewhere. We have to go there now or whatever. Phone cheater. It's just BJ McEvilly texting everybody for some reason. I didn't look at it.
I turned it off.
We'll find it later. But anyway, so they get a phone call. Hey, or he has a premonition. We need to go to Michigan. Where are they? They're on such and such street. Or he calls like the cops or whatever. They're so and so. They never break out a map. They don't have GPS. This is 2004. How do they just know where to go
couple
in
hours away.
Michigan? They're like,
Everything's
we're
a couple
there.
hours
Boom,
away
and they just get
in their
there.
car.
I'm like, you guys are driving everywhere. You guys get there pretty quick, like all the time. So I'm like, come on, just bust out a map. Maybe they bust out a map once in a while, and like that, they just explain it briefly, and then I forget all about it. Stop texting us, BJ.
They never get tired either, like because they'll
Right.
just drive.
They just drive
all
and
night.
They're just from one state to another.
That's just 6 hours away. We'll get there.
The knife through the eye. Ching! I was like, yeah.
That
all
was,
the death scenes were like, yeah. They were kind of cool in this one. Like,
that was
the
cool.
asphyxiation in the garage was kind of like,
Yeah.
but the beheading of the window, like the
Alright.
shot above, he like laid there and like he knew it was gonna happen before it happened. He's just like staring and like you just see the window like fishing. So
Didn't you think like that's not sharp enough
yeah,
to cut
there's
your
no
head
way
off?
a window would cut a guy's head unless it's like really strong.
Yeah, that'd be a strong
Whammo!
window. That guy's pretty strong.
I guess
With his
telekinetic
brain.
powers.
But
But
okay,
they were cool deaths, and the knife through the eye. Fshing, was
but
cool.
that was the only.
Oh,
in
and
the,
then
that
Dean
was
got
only
shot in the head.
The knife through the eye was only in the
That was
premonition.
the dream, or yeah,
Right.
whatever.
And that was cool. But there was a part when the dude was leaning out the window,
Right.
and I couldn't help but think like, because we're actors,
Oh, yeah.
and we know actors, and so I couldn't help but think like, oh, this guy got a role, and I was just kind of as I was watching, I was imagining getting a little email or message from him saying, hey, I'm on this episode of
Yeah,
Supernatural.
be sure to watch.
And and I get to do this, and I get
My head chopped off.
I'm gonna get my head cut off, and so he has a beer,
Right.
and I had to watch it twice. That I had to rewind it and watch it twice because like the coffee cup thing is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like a real popular like rant.
I have coffee.
yeah, and it looks terrible. So he's drinking that beer, and he put the bottle up to his mouth, and he takes it away with his mouth open, and he doesn't really
There's no beer.
He doesn't catch it, and swallow it, and so
Empty bottle.
it was like, oh, dude.
I don't understand why they don't at least put water in stuff. Like, just put water in the coffee cup. Like, just put
Yeah.
something in it.
Have an
But
action
it's
of
just like,
actually drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weight of it.
And
so.
if you if you choke on it again, it's like no big deal. I know it's like a millisecond more than what they're planning for in the script, and like I get the fact that it's very whatever, but the realism behind it would look better. See, like I believe
noticed.
that he just took a drink right now because he has a straw and I saw
Acting
it.
genius. Thank you.
What else? Dang, nice psych out, and Sam has powers. With the gun. When you saw Dean get shot in the head.
Right, they did that a couple times.
I was like, whoa! Oh,
and then you're like,
didn't
oh,
happen.
that's got to be the thing. So it didn't quite get me, but
It was
still,
cool.
it was cool.
He got shot. And then Sam has powers. That's what I wrote. That was the last
dug
thing
the
from
kid,
that
too.
episode.
I dug the
He
kid.
was kind of cool.
Yeah, he was good. He
like,
he did his part well.
I believed him.
He was
like, you know what I
he
mean? Like,
was-
I believed that he got beat up by his parents.
Yeah.
Like, I believed that.
You didn't help me.
Right.
This will be over when I put this
Dude,
knife
and then
in your
and then
eye.
he killed him. He offed himself. Yikes. That was
Did
rough.
you see that coming?
Kinda. A
Yeah.
little bit. I
like,
kind
you're
of
right.
thought that they were going to, like, talk him down. And, like, okay. And then maybe
Sam was
therapy or
mad,
whatever.
though.
But, yeah. He
He's
was
like, that's a demon. I'll kill you.
Yeah.
So,
So that was that one. Episode 14, Nightmare. The next one called The Benders, which I guess maybe that was the family
that was the family name.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Benders. I wrote, the very first thing I wrote, there's always a couple story-moving episodes before they go back to, like, the random ones. So, like, it's been 4 episodes now since we've seen that girl. And, like, since we've seen, like, the dad.
So the larger
and,
story arc
like,
hasn't moved.
It hasn't
Yeah.
moved yet. Right. So they stopped talking about the dad a little bit. We haven't heard about him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't heard about them trying to go after the demon thing a little bit in the Nightmare one because it was kind of going after the same kind of a kid, whatever. But the larger picture hasn't moved forward in a while. And it's been these kind of solo episodes. And then this one had nothing supernatural about it.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was a fun, like, complete little episode.
and it was to me.
I kind of like the complete little random ones better.
I like that too, and that's what I said when what I like about it in its comparison to X-Files is that they do that very well.
Right.
And so I enjoy those stories.
They tell the complete little story from start to finish.
In fact, I could just say I don't like it when they go to tell to the other story.
stuff.
Like there have been many times already, just the first season. I'm like, enough about the dad.
Right. But they haven't
The dad's
talked about
tired.
him. Like, that's the thing. They haven't talked about him, which is why
They didn't talk about him at all this whole time.
Yeah.
These last 2
couple
episodes.
episodes, yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. And you wonder if people are like watching along, like
right.
as they do it, and then giving them notes and saying,
Maybe shut up about the dad. Yeah.
yeah. The dad's not playing. Yeah, they're probably doing like
If the dad was more of a character and you saw, like, what he was doing also,
right.
then sure. Talk about him all you want. They're like, we can't find him. We need to know where he is.
But this ultimate mystery,
But
yeah.
if we know, then I'm okay with that. Where it's, I don't know. But just like, oh, we have to find him. Beej, we got to find him. And
They're gonna say, "Don't you know the dad
fans are like,
died in
"We
the
don't
first
get-"
episode?" I'll be proven right one day.
No, he won't.
That's a demon, not the dad.
But what else? The brothers were separated at the beginning of this episode, but they still kept my attention. Like, the Dean story was interesting, and the Sam stuck in a cage story was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, cool. Like, they can not be together and have it be interesting to watch, which I thought was a cool little thing.
It was cute too and sweet. You
Yeah.
know, he was like, "I miss you, man.
I love my brother."
Yeah,
Right.
brotherly love. It was nice.
Yeah. The cop finds out he's impersonating not just anybody,
Okay,
but
okay,
a cop.
okay.
And then just lets him go about his merry way. And not only that, but helps him along the way.
That was the other thing. It's like, come on.
And, like, the small token of believability is the fact that her brother went missing and...
tiny.
Right. It's a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
But she found out that he's not just impersonating anybody. He's impersonating a cop. With stolen... He has stolen badges and stuff.
Right.
And
Yeah. It's a felony.
It's a way a felony. And she's just like, okay. Meet me here tomorrow
right.
at 6.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know? It's like, what? What?
I'm going with you. All right. Let's shake on it.
Stink.
Yoink. Put the... And they don't really show him getting out of it, but...
Yeah, well, he got the little antenna
soon-
off the car.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, stupid. Just lets him. I wrote
that
hunting
family-
rednecks. Nice.
Yeah. The family was like... Yeah, the guy was a little... His little
Why
fear
do you-
of
why do you
anal
do this?
sex. You know, the guy who was like talking to him. It's deliverance time in
Yeah.
here. And it's like, hey, that's what you're
it was
worried
good
about?
stuff.
So it was
Billy Joe getting a little friendly or whatever. He's
yeah, right.
falling in love or something. I don't know. It was dumb, but it was awesome. Yeah, dude. There, the mom or the cop of the brother is like standing there. She's like, "Just answer this. Why?" And the old redneck guy's like, "Because it's fun." I was like, that was the best thing that ever happened. Like, he didn't have some, like, elaborate plan. He didn't have, like, nothing else happening.
That was
because it's fun. And he had that dumb accent, and he was like, "Wee-haw!" Like,
it's like, that was like, Cletus, the, assistant, in the writing room. Please, take my script. Look at please. Like, I got a good one. Where you hunt people.
Because it's fun. Yeehaw! She's like, wow! Just capped him. And then, where's the dad? I shot him. He tried to escape. I'm like, you don't have to explain yourself to the felon. Like, you just say, I capped him because he killed my brother. Like, that's what you say to the felon.
Yeah, well,
like, you tell that bullcrap story about him escaping to your partners, the cops.
Right.
But when they're like, what's happened to the dad? Oh, I shot him because he tried to escape. I'm like, no, you blasted his head off because he kidnapped and killed your brother.
There you go.
But that was a fun one. No supernatural stuff, but it was fun.
Well, check in with us next week while we check out episodes 16 and 17.
Something like that.
16 and 17, the next 2 episodes.
Something, whatever.
And it is fun. It is fun. Enjoy. And
I know he complains.
I
complain more about him complaining than he actually complains. But watch them with us. Check out our channel. Watch all the other videos. Find us on iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, all that good stuff.
And modernprofession.com.
modernprofession.com. But anyway, Supernatural's still fun. We got a couple more to go. Hi there. We did a little more there, but mostly to you guys. And this has been Life's a Binge. I'm Jared.
I'm BJ.
And
we'll see you on the couch.